Hey, you guys. Whew, let me tell you, it is a hot, hot month or whatever so far in California. It is really hot, you guys. I've been sweating like a dog, just sweating. I just went to 99 cent store when they opened, trying to beat the crowd. Got there in this big long line going to the end of the thing. I'm like, oh, that was last week or the week before last week. I went, and when they opened, it was just me and one other lady. For some reason, this Saturday morning, it was a line. It was about maybe, I would say about maybe 10 people. Still, that's too much for me. Anyway, so I'm gonna do my haul. Excuse the background, you guys. I took my other background down. This is my Poshmark rack. I just pulled it out. Well, I pulled it out last night because I wanted to get some stuff photographed. But today I'm going to be moving. I have one chase left behind me. And like I told you guys before, I had torn my couch apart with a saw, a hammer, and an X-Acto knife. And let me tell you, it was a huge sofa. And I chopped that sucker down. My friend encouraged me to do it because I don't want anybody in my house to take the furniture out, and it's difficult to get it out. I remember when they brought it in, it was hard because it was so big. It was like a sectional, not a sectional. I guess it's kind of like a sectional because it had this chase thing in. But the couch over the years have took a beating, and so I am going to end up getting rid of this one as well. Getting a whole new redo in my living room. They're going to come in and paint and do new carpet, but I have my chase because I need somewhere to sit. So today I'm going to be moving that from over here to over there, and so that's going to be like my main seating area until I get my furniture. I'm in the process of getting rid of a lot of stuff. I have my sister. I'm giving some furniture to my sister. My nephew is coming over to pick up a few things, and then I got to work on that dining room this weekend too. I just have so much stuff like appliances and dishes, and I thought it was just craft stuff. And then I got to my dining room, and it's like I have boxed appliances. I have ninjas and mixers, and what is that? What is that? Like, I don't even know. I got pressure cooker in a box. I have brand new juicer I just bought in a box. Waffle maker in the box. I have all kind of stuff in the box. Like some of the stuff has never been opened. And so yeah, I have a lot to do. I want to clean my pantry out and put that stuff in there. I'm trying to organize my canned goods for this fall. I want, building up on canned goods and stuff. Um, because we don't know how this is going to be in the fall. We don't know how things are going to be, but it's just the heat is slowing me down. Let me tell you, here in California, some areas are pushing like 120 in Palm Springs and certain desert area. I mean, we're like ocean. California is considered desert anyway. I learned that in college, but it doesn't get as hot here as it does in the inland. So the inlands are pushing like 120. However, here it has been in the upper 80s, but we're at 66% humidity. Oh my gosh. So there's some kind of couple of tropical whatever, hurricanes or whatever down in Mexico that's kind of pushing that high pressure up. So, yeah, and then they say there's a low sitting off the coast somewhere. Anyway, it's really hot, and I'm sweating like a dog. And I already have my personal summers, and then on top of that, I have this heat. So anyway, I'm gonna go into. I'm thinking a little later on, thinking about going to Goodwill. I don't know yet because let me tell you, when I put that mask on and I go in there and I'm sweating like a dog, then people looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, do you have the flu? Do you have a fever? You want to get up? But when we go in the store, they check our temperature, and I always hear him. He said 85. He said last time I was there was like 95. I'm like, what's it doing so low? I'm concerned about that too. I thought it was supposed to be 98, but yeah, he said it was 95. One time I went there, they said it was 97, but the last time was 95. I don't understand. Whatever. So anyway, let's get into this haul. I went to 99 cent store this morning, you guys, and found some pretty good stuff. I haven't been there, like I said, in like 2 weeks. I'm trying to alternate Dollar Tree and 99-cent store. I feel like I get more essential things that I really, really need at 99-cent store. Dollar Tree is more of a novelty thing, but I end up getting a lot of food anyway, but it's more of a novelty thing or things other than food as a majority of that purchase. But anyway, so I did find some nice little soups that they had. They had a lot of Campbell soups. They had it was bacon and potato. I don't like bacon, so I didn't get that. And potatoes, I don't. I'm not really a fan of potatoes either. But I did find the chili beans. I love chili and I love beans, and so they have these for $1. And I know these could be kind of expensive in the store because I bought these for lunch before. And it was like, dang, they sure are expensive for one little serving. Anyway, so I think I got 3 of those. And so here's the other one. So I got 3 of them. The other one's somewhere around here. Sorry for the shaking of the table, you guys. And again, like I told you guys, I like to get these because of the I make my eggs and my scrambled eggs, and I put the cheese that they have at Dollar Tree. I mean, at 99-cent store. It's the shredded Parmesan style cheese by La Maria. And oh my gosh, you guys, it makes the eggs taste so buttery, and you don't have to add salt or nothing. All that just brings so much flavor to your eggs. All you gotta do is add a little bit of pepper, and you're good. But that's awesome. I needed pepper. I bought 2 of these. You guys, my stuff is all spread out, but I really needed pepper. Let me tell you guys, when I'm cooking, I have pepper corns. Is that what they call it? Peppercorn or whole peppercorns or whatever. And so I have to get a Ziploc bag, bang them all, with a meat tenderizer to crush it all down. And then I've been using that or putting in a pepper shaker. Well, of course, it's coarse, so it's not going to come out good. So I got to unscrew it every time and pour, and then I don't do a lot at a time. So I was just doing that until I can get pepper. Now, I did go to Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree didn't have pepper. I went there twice. They didn't have pepper. So I broke down and got pepper from 99-cent store. So I bought 2 of those. And they're not that big. I wish I could have found one of the bigger ones, but that's okay. And then they had blueberries. They had blueberries. Some of the blueberries was going bad. They had another brand. It looked like all that other brand may have been the first one they had in there, and it started turning like white and just funny colors. So I went to the other brand and got 2, and these look like they're fresh, like they might have just put those out. And then I got batteries for the remote, and then I got like 5 of these. I totally ran out of my juices. These really get me through the summer. Get me some cold water and put one of those in there. Perfect. Also, you guys, I bought these onions. These are for like burgers and things like that. Hold on, my phone is way over there and it's ringing. Okay, it's my sister calling me. She's her and my nephew are gonna come get all this stuff that I have for her, and she was gonna stop and get breakfast. And so she was asking if I wanted breakfast, and I said no. I make my own breakfast, and I don't eat until noon. So anyway, onion rings. Not onion rings. Well, they kind of are, but people buy these. Are the onions add to burgers, hot dogs, casseroles, salads, and more. I like to put these in soups. Like I had my the other day. I had some clam chowder. And for some reason, I chopped some of these up, put it on top, put it in the clam chowder. It was good. Something else I added this to one day. I don't remember. Oh, a grilled cheese. I mean, quesadilla. I always call grilled cheese quesadilla grilled cheese because it's the same concept. But anyway, I have my low carb tortillas, and I put some of these inside of that and made the quesadilla, and it was so good, you guys. Oh my gosh. So I bought 2 of these. The other one's somewhere in here. And so that. And the other day, you guys, I made my crab salad, and I was missing that celery in there. Let me tell you, ain't nothing like having to me. When I grew up, my mom always put celery in tuna, and our tuna salads, for tuna salad sandwich and egg salad sandwich, and our crab salads. And as you know, my mom lived in England for 11 years. I don't know if it's that, because nobody I know, growing all the way up to an adult, puts celery in their tuna or in the egg salad sandwich and chicken salad. They don't put celery in it, which is really funny because I could have sworn I had bought um, tuna sandwiches and chicken salad sandwiches with celery in it. I don't know. But my mom, we grew up with celery in whatever kind of, grated up meat sandwich we were having. We had that celery in there. And so I bought that. And then I bought some cucumbers. And these are the Persian cucumbers. Love those. And then, I may as well show you this. I bought eggplants, you guys. I love to make eggplant lasagna. I bought a ton of ground turkey in there. What I forgot to get was spaghetti sauce. So what I do is I slice up my eggplant. I brush olive oil on it. I bake it in the oven, let it roast. And then take that out. And then I get my, I bought a big thing. I'll have to show you guys when I get to it. If they don't have ricotta cheese, I use cottage cheese. You can use cottage cheese in a lasagna. And I have a little bit of leftover Italian sausage. I'm going to mix that with the ground turkey. And then, just layer it. When you slice your eggplant, you slice it in thin slices, and then you just layer it out. And you use that, and I bought some zucchini, which, let me get to that, show you that when I get to that. And then, so I have a bag in there. The other day when I went to Walmart, they gave me a bag to, I was going to say thaw out, to ripen my avocados. They ripen within a day. So I saw these at 99-cent store for, I think they were $1.99. And they're a bunch of small avocados. So I'm going to put them in the bag and see if in one day they ripen. So, I'm so glad to see my celery. I like to have peanut butter on celery, too. When I was growing up, another thing my mom gave us, And so they had a deal on feta. It was $2.99, but I like to put feta in salads and, stuff like that. I could put that even in my lasagna. And then here are my cucumbers. You guys remember when they used to give you big, long, like 3 or 4 zucchinis? Now, this is how much 99 cents give you. 99-cent store. These two little ones for $1. So they're cutting back on their sizes again at 99-cent store, you guys. I also bought mushrooms. And these things, I thought these were pretty interesting. I might have one today, but they are called, they spell love backwards. Well, on here, when I see it on here, it's the right way. But looking at it in person, it's backwards. But this is chicken, apple, sausage, egg white, and cheddar served on a multi-grain flatbread. Now, I thought at first, greedy me, thought that the flatbreads were egg, but it wasn't. So let me look at the carb counts. Only 19 with 2 fiber, so it's 17 grams. Not bad, not bad. So that's just like a little, like an egg sausage. And then there's another one. I have to get to it. Everything's scattered. I bought, what do you call these? Croissants. You guys, I know I shouldn't have them, but every once in a while I try. They're only 12 grams per croissant, and I just feel like, okay, on those days where you're just really craving bread, I'm not going to sit there and have 2 or 3 of them. I'll just have one with an egg, and what I do is I bake them and I put them in a Ziploc bag and put them in the microwave. I store them in the microwave. I don't know, I just feel like it stays moist better, and I just have one for breakfast or like one with dinner. And so I got cheddar cheese, and then they didn't have my fish I was looking for, but the big style Aqua Treasure Select Flake style crab meat. And it's $1.99, but that's why I bought 2 of those, because I love my little crab salad. And the crab salad, I just eat it like it is. I wanted to get frozen vegetables, because when my mom was when we were little, my mom used to make, she'll make crab salad and she'll put like frozen peas and carrots and stuff like that in it, and she would put pasta in it and stuff. But as I got older, I would eliminate the pasta, and it was so good. It was so good, so good. And you guys know now when I make um, my crab salad now, and something my mom never did is I use that Old Bay. That Old Bay is really good on crab salad. Oh, let me tell you. I had tarragon. I don't know what happened to it. Something got in my eye. I had tarragon. Tarragon's also good in salads. I bought three of the orange, or three of the pink, the raspberry, and I bought two of those, and then three of the lemonade. And then they have these Kind breakfast probiotic bars. They're $1.99. I thought it said peanut butter on there, but I guess not. So I got those in the morning sometimes if I'm really, really hungry. I don't know what it is. Sometimes, even though I'm intermittent fasting, sometime in the morning I wake up, I'm so hungry. I'm sorry, you guys, I got something in my eye. And I got 2 of the fake Splenda. And another thing I got in the morning if I'm hungry, the Premier Protein, which is $2.99. That is awesome. Like when I was thinking about getting the bariatric surgery, I'm not going to get it now. You guys, I've heard so many people dying from that. I took the class twice, and I've heard, I've had friends of friends, and one of my cousin's friends recently passed away from complications. So many people have complications. One thing I noticed about everybody, now I literally about 5 or 6 people at my job has had that surgery, and literally every last one of them gained their weight back. So, I just need to focus on a lifestyle change and stick to it. And I feel like intermittent fasting, I'm used to it. Every once in a while, I would say maybe once or twice a month, I would get to where I'm hungry for some reason in the morning. And the other onion, sorry you guys, I'm babbling. But I would snack on something in the morning, but not all the time. I just need to get focused on what it is I'm eating. Here's another one. These are the egg white, one of those breakfast sandwiches that I saw. So I just wanted to try those. This is my other pepper, my other chili. That's a pretty good deal, though, you guys. And then they had this big thing of cottage cheese, in which I'm going to use that in my lasagna. Yes, you guys. Cottage cheese and ricotta cheese are almost the same thing, same concept. You can use this in a lasagna. Trust me. I learned it from, was it Rachel Ray? Either Rachel Ray or the whatchamacallit lady. The lady that lives in Oklahoma with all the kids. Forgot her name. Ree. But yeah, cottage cheese and ricotta is basically the same concept, same thing. It picks up the flavor just like ricotta does. And then we have these breakfast sandwiches again when I get hungry in the morning. These are not that bad in carbs, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was 15 carbs, 3 fiber, so it's 12 carbs. And these are pretty good. And you know what I do is I put peanut butter on them. So that's going to pick up the carbs right here. I mean, not a lot, but it does. And like I said, I bought 3 of those, and I did buy 2 of these breakfast thingies. Some of these I might go ahead and put up for, our 3-month lockdown that might be coming again. I don't know. And then mayonnaise, their brand mayonnaise. I'm not a big fan of mayonnaise, but I like it in my crab salad. And the infamous peanut butter. And then the last things I got, you guys, was these. I saw these and I was like, oh, Langers or whatever. They have a 5-calorie, no sugar added uh, drink. It's 2 carbs per, it's 4 servings per 8 full ounces. So that's not bad. It's the first time I've ever seen these at the 99-cent store. So I grabbed that. And that's it, you guys. And my grand total that I paid or spent today was $57, which I think is not bad at all. So, yeah. I'm going to put all this stuff away. But yeah, you guys, it's slowly coming along in here. It really is. I need to fill holes in the wall. When I was fostering a little girl years ago, her name was Payana. I used to foster a little girl when, well, let me tell you, she was 3 days old, and I picked her from the hospital. And I had her until she was 16 months, and she did go back to her mom. It was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. Now, if I don't know if I've told you guys in the past, but I had 2 miscarriages, and one for sure, one I did in the hospital. There's another one that I had that the way they described the way a miscarriage could have happened at home happened again. And so, yeah, one was in the hospital, one was here. And so, I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, and so I have cysts, but I've never had like bad, well, I used to have bad periods, don't get me wrong, but I never had like, not as bad as a lot of people say. And every time they would go, like I would go to the doctor, they were like the biggest one was the size of a nickel, and then I think the other ones were like smaller. And every time I would go, they measure them. Even when I was pregnant, they measured them. They shrunk down when I was pregnant, but then they would go back up, but not that big. And so, they say it causes you. Now I'm confused. They say it causes you to miscarry, and then some articles I read, and from what the doctor said, it causes you to not be able to get pregnant. I got pregnant fast. I got pregnant fast as soon as I stopped protecting. I got pregnant that night. So I know it's TMI, but anyway, yeah. So I never had kids, and so when I fostered the little girl I had, or the baby, I was going to do a FOS to adopt through LA County Department of Family Services. And so I guess this is story time now, I guess. But the mother, she had 2 other boys that were taken away from her. And, I can't, for her protection, I'm not going to say any names or anything like that. But anyway, so she had 2 other boys was taken away from her. Then she had this little baby, and she tested positive for marijuana. So she had to do the classes. She had the baby taken away, this and that, and she did all of her classes. Let me tell you, from maybe the second or third day that I did visitation, because I would have to bring the baby up there, and she had her visitation and everything. She was sharing with me how the other foster parents were mean to her, this and that, and this and that. And I decided that I'm not going to be that person. God forgives everyone, and God gives everyone a second chance. And I'm not going to sit there and be rude to her and tell her, you can't touch your baby, or be, just being mean and unsupportive. The second or third time I was there, and I saw the way that she loved her child and the way she looked at her child, and just, the way she cared and was really determined to get her back. I went home and I cried, because I was going through a FOST adopt program, and as much as I really, really wanted the baby, I knew she was going to get her baby back, because I had decided at that time I'm going to be the most supportive I can to her, be the best mentor I can to her, to help her, and to be nice to her, and just be supportive. And so I would save feedings for her, the baby was sleeping, I wouldn't wake her up to feed her. I would just kind of hold off if she was sleeping. Of course, if she gets up and cries, I'm going to feed her. But, I would try to get on a schedule to where she would be able to feed her daughter. When I took her to doctor's appointments, I would go straight out to the car and take pictures of the little card. She got her shot, and she got her shot, and this and that, and she cried a little bit. Just share the whole appointment with her and talk to her on the phone. And every milestone, I saved the belly button, and just every little milestone, I was on the phone talking to her. And then I'd bring stuff to her, like the belly button and stuff like that, and just little things, little milestones. And so she would be in the rain. She didn't have a car. She would be on 3 buses. She came from way, far away, and early. She would have to go to her program, then go to her classes, and then come, to the program. And, she would sometimes be in sandals or shorts, and in the rain, and I didn't know it was gonna rain, and she goes, but I didn't want to be late, and sometimes there were times that she was late, and there was one time she was late, like late, never called me or anything, and then I ended up leaving and got clear across town. She called me and said she just got there, and so I left where I was and went right back up there and gave her little hour and a half or hour visitation or whatever. So anyway, I say that to say that she ended up getting her child back. Her, when she went to family court, her public defender called me and, just telling me how much she raved and just had so many good things about me, that she told a lot of good things about me. And I told her, I said, what, God forgives. And I have to do what the Lord wants me to do. And I felt like it was in my heart to just be supportive. Don't criticize her. Don't be mean to her. I'm not going to go out there and, give her money and let her do whatever. You know what I mean? It's just like, I was just there with her, and, we talked. I never was rude to her. And she used to tell me, all the other, people that fostered my kids, and, they were always so mean to me, and, and they wouldn't wait. If I'm a little late, they'd never wait. She was late because she was coming on the bus. And so I was going to wait. There's times I had to wait. Like when I had left that time, I had waited a whole maybe 30 minutes and without any phone call or anything from her. And then, the DCFS worker's the one that told me, just leave, blah, blah, blah. She missed out, whatever. But then she ended up calling me and I came back, But anyway, I was really supportive for her. When I took her back to her mom, it was the hardest thing I've ever had. I mean, it was really hard. It was hard taking care of that baby, of a baby, because it was just me. And the first night I got her, she wouldn't sleep. A friend of mine came all the way from the other side of town, one of my best friends. And, well, she is my best friend. And she came over. It was 11 o'clock at night. I was so asleep I had slept in a couple of nights. I think, no, it was like maybe within the first week. And I hadn't slept in like 3 days. She came over and she said, Sandra, go in your room, go to sleep. And she said, give me the baby. And so I got the baby. I gave her the baby, went in the room, and crashed. Like, she was crying and I was sitting up, like, with the baby literally about to fall out to sleep. And so she came over. My friend Rhonda came over, got the baby, told me to go in the room. She stayed in here, took care of the baby, fed her, rocked her to sleep, did whatever. And then she came in, put her in the crib and said, Sandra, the baby's asleep. I'm going to leave. I was like, oh my God, she helped. That was the biggest help I've ever had. Like, my sister helped me a lot, but I was so blessed to have Rhonda. That one night was the hardest night for me. After that, it was cool. I just knew when the baby sleep, I sleep. But anyway, yeah, so she ended up going back to her mom. I went out, and the money that that I would get a little money, and that money all went to the baby. And the little money I had left in the bank, it was coming up on summer. She went back to her mom in May. And I was in the process of getting little clothing and stuff for her. And so I had stuff in the layaway. I went and picked that up, and I used the rest of the money to get, diapers. I went and got her some summer clothes, some shoes, a little bit of toys, some books, and I made sure I spent every last penny that I had put aside. I mean, that they gave me. And even though they say it's a supplement, I took all the money that was left in there of hers, which was probably about 500 something odd dollars, and I spent every last penny of that on her. And when I gave her back to her mom that day, we met up. We met up at a Home Depot, and the car was loaded, loaded with stuff. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, oh my God." She was like, "Oh, thank you so much." And branding that stuff with tags. And I said, "Hey, if this stuff is too small for her, the receipts are in there, you take it back." I know that was kind of like a gamble, but it is what it is. I just wanted her, because she wasn't working. Excuse me, she wasn't working, and she was on, excuse. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I ain't ate nothing all day. I mean, all morning. So, and she was on assistance and stuff. So I wanted to make sure that the baby was set. She had enough clothes, diapers, wipes, all that stuff. And so she was very appreciative of that. So anyway, that is my story. Excuse me. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know what it is, a hiccups or indigestion or whatever. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go because it's 31 minutes. But that's the end of my story time. That is the end of my haul. I will try to get back to you guys later. I might go out to the thrift stores because I'm trying to find little things for my tablescape, because I'm getting my table ready for my first tablescape with you guys. So yeah, I might go out today. Just a thrift store, nowhere fancy, and not where there's too many people. But anyway, you guys, I will talk to you later, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday. Stay safe, keep your mask on, and wherever you guys are, man, drink a lot of water because it's hot. California is hot, right? And we got fires. Not okay. I'm not gonna say we got fires all over. We're getting the smoke from up north now. The fire's like 8 hours away or whatever, but we're getting all the residuals. Like, it is orange outside, you guys. It is like yesterday the sunset went down and you could see an orange reflection on all the cars. It was bad. Our air quality is horrible right now, and I can feel it in my nose. And so yeah, if you're in the California area, you guys, please be careful, stay safe, stay in the house, drink water, whatever. But anyway, I'm going to talk to you guys later. Bye.